and heaven knows I tried.
How's it going, Fleetwood? Today is Friday, December 8th, 2023, and it's a day 3. Any junior interested in internship with Penn State Health for next school year needs to obtain and complete an application by December 15th. Applications are available in Room 1 and online in the Student Internship Program Google Classroom. The Sustainable Students Club is all about keeping our world clean and optimizing safer ways to live our lives. Jackson took it upon himself to introduce us all to the wonderful world of sustainability.
Sustainable Students is an after-school club that teaches students how to be more sustainable to the environment. Officers in the club make slideshows each week that describe different ways to help sustain and support the current dying environment and how to reverse the effects of pollution, littering, and other negative actions.
It's important to reduce, reuse, recycle, and all that just because we only have one chance to be smart with what we're doing, I guess.
You can support this club by buying their homemade crafts and other items at the craft show on November 18th from 9 to 3.
Like coming to the craft show, obviously buying our ornaments, buying our bracelets and things like that. Also just recycling, putting your trash where it's supposed to go. Like, don't put your water bottles in the trash bin, you could put it in the recycling bin.
If you're interested in joining this club, you can talk to any officer or Miss Hilbert in R2. Reporting for Tiger TV News, I'm Jackson Kessler.
Thank you, Jackson. I think we can all learn a thing or two about making sure our earth is clean. It's time to go skiing and snowboarding. Don't let the cold weather stop you from getting your shred on. Join the Ski and Snowboarding Club at Bear Creek for 6 Thursdays in January and February. Stop by the main office for sign-up papers. All paperwork is due December 1st. The craft show was this past November and featured a wide variety of super cool handmade items. Here to tell you more is our one and only Sydney Guida.
On November 18th, Fleetwood Area High School held its annual craft show featuring about 150 vendors, many with themes for the upcoming holidays. Members of Student Council, FBLA, and other clubs assisted the craft show, as well as participated in the diversity the craft show had to offer.
There's a guy with only fish bait and fish hooks, so he just has a bunch of fish with hooks coming out of them on a big stand, so that looks hilarious. And there's a ton of custom jewelry vendors, so they're all so unique and fun.
Handmade jewelry, clothing for the cold, and home decor were among the most popular items sold at the craft show, and a few of our Fleetwood teachers even had vendors too. If you missed out on the craft show this year, consider going next year to support local businesses and find something you like. There's a bit at the craft show for everyone. Reporting for Tiger TV News, I'm Sydney Guida.
This just in, if you haven't signed up for the Skiing and Snowboarding Club already, you can't. Anyway, thank you, Sydney. The craft show isn't just a one-time event, so if you missed it, consider going next time to see all the super sick stuff it has to offer. The Women's Empowerment Club is selling t-shirts again this year, so please consider purchasing one in support of their club. If you have any questions, please contact Miss Rankin in Room 9. A lot is starting to bubble up in the world of sports, so let's go over to Brody to find out what.
This week in sports, there was a few things that happened. In the NBA, Tyrese Halliburton led the Indiana Pacers to take the crucial win against the Milwaukee Bucks in the semifinals of the in-season tournament. In the NFL, the 49ers beat the Eagles 42-19, and the Dolphins beat the Commanders 45-15. This weekend is the MLS Cup final. The Los Angeles Football Club is playing the back-to-back finals and trying to become just the 4th team in league history to repeat as champions. They are playing the Columbus Crew, who are hoping to win the 3rd MLS Cup franchise history. Coverage starts tomorrow at 4 on Fox. The Fleetwood boys basketball is 1-0, and they play again today at Mountain View. The sports trainers are a very crucial part of the Fleetwood Athletics, and here's Nate with some more things to say about them.
The athletic trainers here at Fleetwood do a great job with the student athletes year in and year out. Heather Wood and Christian Cluceres graduated together at Brandywine in 2014 and came to Fleetwood High School together in the fall of 2021. Both of them complement each other well and acknowledge their success and efficient work which comes from their long friendship before coming to Fleetwood. Christian enjoys watching the athletes win games and being there for them after losses, along with being the first to help them with injuries and guiding them through the recovery process to get them back on the field.
I think one of the biggest reasons why I like being an athletic trainer is working with the student athletes and being able to see them happy after a big win, you know, being with them for the tough losses and just being able to watch them through from beginning to end if they do get an injury, being the first one there, you know, to help them up off the field, you know, diagnosing the injury and then being able to see them through the rehabilitation process until they're back on the field playing again.
Heather likes working with patients and originally was looking into bioengineering before realizing athletic training was for her because of her passion for working with athletes.
I became an athletic trainer because I was looking at bioengineering because I knew I wanted to do something with movement science. But then when I was looking at bioengineering, there wasn't a lot of interaction with patients. More so was more behind the scenes with prosthetics and stuff. So I changed to athletic training so I could work directly with athletes.
The athletic trainer is looking forward to many more years of helping the athletes here at Fleetwood and making lasting memories. Reporting for Tiger TV News, I am Nate Herb.
That's all for sports this week. Back to you, Teddy.
Thanks, Brody. A new Spider-Man game came out for the PS5 recently, and some of us at TV Media wanted to give some insight on what this super popular game is about. So let's hand it over to Ryan for more.
On October 20th, 2023, Spider-Man 2 released only on the PS5 and will be released only on PC after a year and will not be coming to PS4. It's not coming to PS4 because PS5 has little exclusives, so this adds to it, and with how the game was made, only PS5 can handle it. The PS5 has been out for 3 years now, so it's time it started getting more exclusive games. With the main story, it'll take 15 hours to complete, but with all the side missions, it'll take 40 hours to complete the game. The game has a bunch of new abilities from the previous game. Both Spider-Man share abilities and have their own abilities. Peter's new spider arms and symbiote suit,
If you're looking for $2 bills, 101st has some. Are you hearing this, Harry? How much longer?
Miles' new blue electricity, and for both of them there's the slingshot launch, the web wings, the loop-de-loop, the corner tether, and the spider jump and spider dash, and many more special abilities. Spider-Man 2 takes place 2 years after Spider-Man 1 and 10 months after Spider-Man Miles Morales. So there are more places to explore, items to collect, and enemies to defeat. So swing out into the city and become the friendly neighborhood heroes in Spider-Man 2. Signing off for Tiger TV News, I'm Aiden Smeltzer.
Thank you, Ryan. Next up is our weekly segment, Random Ramblings.
Cup of Destiny, random topics, let's go. Oh, sticking together, what do we got here? We got, what's your favorite football team and why? Dude, it's the Philadelphia Eagles. They are my go-to team. I'm a homegrown PA person, born and raised Berks County. That's my local team. I'm not a bandwagon jumper. Philadelphia all the way. They've won the championship before. They've won multiple championships before the Super Bowl even existed, keep that in mind. And they have one of the best records in the NFL over the course of the last 25 years and one of the most playoff appearances. Philadelphia Eagles, go Birds 2023.
Thank you for that, Mr. Dreisbach. We can't wait to see what topic you want to bless our ears with next week. We've got another episode of the Weekly Catch this week, so we'll head on over to Danny with his fishy findings.
Today on the Weekly Catch, we caught the largemouth bass. Largemouth bass are widely abundant distributed freshwater game fish in the United States. They are found in 48 states nationwide. Largemouth bass are actually a part of the sunfish family, alongside with the bluegill, pumpkin seed, rearderfish, and crappies. The world record largemouth bass was caught in Georgia in June of 1932. The world record fish weighed 22 pounds, 4 ounces, and was caught on Montgomery Lake by George Payne. Largemouth bass have inner ears that consist of small bones. These bones are able to pick up the subtle sounds like the movement of a grass shrimp or crayfish. Many anglers practice what is known as CPR, catch, photo, and release. Bass respond well to the catch and release because of their hardiness and their ability to withstand repeated hook injuries without compromising their ability to feed or causing damage to their gills. Thank you for catching up with the Weekly Catch. Reporting for Tiger TV News, I'm Daniel Orozco.
Thank you very much, Danny. I'm super excited to see what mysteries lay in the water next time. Well, this is it. It's time for our weekly weather report. Coming to you live is Weatherman Dan himself. What's going on in the clouds this week, Dan?
Thank you, Ted, for that introduction. Let's see what's going on with the weather. Now, today, it's going to look like there's going to be no sunshine until about 3 p.m. because it looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy until about 2 p.m. Now, for the weekend, it's going to be about clouds and sun for Saturday, but for the rain, ooh, you want to get outside because you smell and you need a shower. Now, let's look at the map. Now, there's not going to be any action here, so it just looks like it's going to be dry. So, thank you for that. Thank you for that introduction, Ted. Back to you.
Thank you, Danny, for letting us know what's going on in the wonderful world of meteorology. Well, it looks like that's it for Tiger TV News this Friday, December 8th. Make sure you get all your gifts ready because Christmas is coming up fast. Well, we'll see you next time with our more festive news stories.